papers, probably in February 1833, when there was much agitation that they had been sending a petition to Congress asking for the abolition of the slave trade between the states as well as of slavery itself in the District of Columbia. Thenceforth he knew that he was not without friends upon the earth. Frederick May Holland, Frederick Douglass, The Colored Orator, 1891. In the bus report of early 1830s, Baltimore, Frederick Augustus Washington Bailey, an adolescent slave, roamed the streets. Bailey had been to the city from the plantation fields of Maryland's eastern shore by his master, who recognized his intellectual acuity. Bailey was singled out to serve as the playmate of little Tommy Auld, and this was Bailey's first introduction to a world other than that of the field slave. His mistress in Baltimore, Sophia Auld, initially treated him kindly and opened his mind to the power of learning alongside her son, Bailey's playmate. She began to teach Bailey the alphabet and how to read passages from the Bible. When her husband found her out, he put an immediate stop to it. She now disciplined Bailey to make sure he was not reading whenever alone. However, by providing the most rudimentary instruction to Bailey, Sophia Auld had created an intellectual tour de force.
Does anybody understand that term, an intellectual tour de force? By giving Frederick Douglass some real basic reading skills, they had created an intellectual tour de force. When he started to learn the very basics of reading, it triggered something in his mind. Okay. He had a very, very sharp intellect. He was very, very smart. So once he got a taste, okay, of reading, what did it do to him? It made him passionate, okay, to the end of his life, okay. So sometimes a little bit of learning really sparks something in the mind and the heart of a person who never ever had the chance to learn. And as John said, he never went to school. All right, so all of a sudden here he is, learning a few letters, and all of a sudden something kind of gets propelled in him. All right, Richard.
In the city, Bailey's intellectual ambition took full advantage of the mobility urban life afforded. Exhibiting the spirit that defined his